The Premier League season is finally back. It went pretty quick because obviously we had international football. Yeah, that went well, didn't it? One day, people, one day in my lifetime, I believe it will come home. Anyway, today, as every other YouTuber does, I am predicting the Premier League table, what I think is going to be at the end of the year. You're probably seeing this, and we've already started the Premier League because I am so far behind. But as of recording, I'm doing this before I know any of the results, before they've even touched the ball, kicked the ball, anything. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So obviously, working from bottom to top in terms of what we're looking at, we got relegation 18th to 20th. We've got the lower mid-table 13th to 17th. We've got higher mid-table 8th to 12th. We got the Europa Conference League, which is 7th. Europa League, which is 5th and 6th. Champions League 2nd to 4th. And then obviously the Champions. No surprises who's going to be there. I mean, what? No. We don't know. I got to be legitimate with this. So without further ado, shall we get straight into it and start boshing in a few teams? Let's go from the bottom. We're going to go Ipswich down at the bottom. Obviously, they've only just been promoted along with Southampton. I think these two will probably be bottom two. I might chuck a Bournemouth in there. I don't know. Bournemouth maybe top end, might like fighting for relegation. But I think the Ipswich and Southampton go straight back down, to be honest with you, after coming in. I don't think they got what it takes to stay in the Premier League. Next, lower mid, we're going to chuck Brentford, we're going to chuck Leicester, and we're going to chuck Nottingham Forest. I think Leicester stay up. They're the one of the three teams that actually stay up. But the other two, I think, fight for relegation but stay up. We're also going to chuck a Wolves up in there. Obviously, I'm just chucking teams in now to see like a few fillers, and then I'll like flick teams around. So I'm also going to chuck Everton up there with them. I think Nottingham Forest, we move down. Everton, we move up. Nottingham Forest, I think, stay up, but only just. I think Everton maybe top of that sort of little section maybe for now. Yeah, it's looking okay for now. Still not sure between maybe Bournemouth and Forest and that. I'll leave it for now. I'll chuck some more teams in. So next table will go Fulham and Brighton. We'll chuck those two teams in up there. Who else? Villa did pretty well last time. Maybe Crystal Palace you chuck up there as well. Did Villa just have one good season? I don't know. We'll chuck them in higher mid for now, and have a jiggery pokery with it, because they were decent last season, but can they keep the run of form up? I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. Who else are we going to chuck in higher mid? Probably say West Ham, but they will be near the top end of that section. Again, they're still a mid-table team. They've sort of been coming up and down, but fluctuating. But whether they make it into Europa Conference, maybe they're on the cusp of that. Like I say, I'm not sure. Now, yeah, the favourite team. We're going to chuck Tottenham in 7th, I'm sorry, but you're still in the bin. We're going to put Newcastle above them for now, and United. They'll be Europa League, I think. They're still not good enough for Champions League, neither of those teams, I'm afraid. Newcastle getting there, obviously they got all the money, they're getting all the players, but the chemistry I still think is lacking for them, for their sake. But yeah, so we'll go United and Newcastle 5th and 6th for now. Yeah, looking over each one, yeah, I'm like I say, the lower table I'm not too sure about. Like the bottom three I'm usually pretty certain. The mid is the grey area where no one really can predict it. The top is usually a bit easier. Like the thing is, I can chuck Chelsea up there. I realise I haven't even put Chelsea in just yet. So we'll chuck Chelsea 5th, maybe, but then they've been hooning. They got a lot of good players. They have loads of good players, but again, chemistry is just everything, and they're just slacking in that department at the moment. So maybe 5th and 6th for them. Liverpool, they should be within the top bunch realistically, based on all the previous seasons. Again, based on their team. City's definitely up there. Where do I go? City first, like everyone? Nah. We gotta put Gunners up there. I'm sorry, people. I know this is obvious to say. We gotta put the Gunners up the top end. Come on, surely this is our season. I know I sound like a broken record. Every other Arsenal fan says it, but surely it's got to be our year this year. We're gonna chuck them top. City close second. So let's go through this and maybe make some adjustments. I'm not sure. We'll have a look. See, Villa could quite easily move up because again they did have a good season last season, but are they likely to stay? Brentford, maybe we move down. Watford, Wolves maybe slightly up. Like I say, Leicester will be. I reckon Leicester stay up, but only sort of they're still right near the bottom because obviously they're fresh back into the league. Fulham, Palace, it can go either way with them. Maybe we put Fulham one above Palace. I'm still not happy with like the 5th, 6th, and 7th. To be honest, I'm not entirely convinced. Like this, like I say, this mid area, I'm just not 100% sure. Like Europa League, Europa Conference, the higher mid is all the grey area. Like lower mid's pretty easy, relegation's pretty easy, Championship, Champions and Champions League, sorry, quite easy. Like literally, Villa could come easy up to 5th and 6th, and Tottenham could be like 8th and Newcastle 7th, like quite easily. That could be the way it goes as well. So, like I say, it's personal opinion, I suppose, at this point. Who goes and who stays within this section? I mean, like I say, Newcastle could be 5th and 6th. Villa could come down. Like I just don't know where to go in this area right now. So I feel like even Palace could maybe move up. Fulham could be like right sort of down the bottom. Brighton and Palace just before them. I might do that for now, to be fair. See how I go with that. I want to have another look at this top end because I'm still not satisfied. I might even put Newcastle in Champions League because, like I say, they got a lot of money coming in, so they could quite easily come right up there. Like we could push Villa up. Chelsea wouldn't have been last year, so they could quite easily be higher mid again. They got the players, but they still just, yeah, I'm not convinced they could be right up there. Man U, Spurs. I mean, I don't really want to put Spurs right up there, but they've been around, like floating around that Europa League, like in the last few years, so they could quite easily be there. Villa, Chelsea. I'm not sure. Villa, Chelsea. Like Villa, like I say, had a really good season last year, finished 4th, but are they likely to stay there this time? I'm not sure. Like Chelsea, in theory, should be above them, but they were 6th last year, so they could quite easily be like beat Villa. They could maybe not beat Villa. Like I say, I just don't know which way to go with it. I don't know. Am I overrating Newcastle? Maybe bring them down. I'm slowly moving Spurs up. I'm not liking this. I put them in 4th. Like what's going on, guys? Sure. I don't know. Am I making mad moves? I mean, they're above Man U last year because Man U were in the bin last year. Weren't they like 8th or 9th or something? I think last season. So maybe I move Man U down and Chelsea up because I think Chelsea got a stronger team and better manager. So maybe Chelsea Europa League and Man U 7th. Am I mad with that? Not really. I think I might be set now, but no, I might move Bournemouth up. Surely Bournemouth stay up. Brentford, maybe it's their time to go because Bournemouth have been hanging on for years now, staying in the Prem, so they might just do it again. But I think Forest is still very close. I think Forest do stay up again, but just very close, sailing to the wind. Yeah, what we saying right now? What do you think, guys? I mean, let me run through it again. So you got Arsenal champions, City's just close behind second. You've got Liverpool and then Tottenham in the Champions League. Europa League, we got Newcastle, Chelsea. Europa Conference, Man U. Aston Villa just missing out. Then West Ham, Crystal Palace, Brighton, and Fulham in the higher mid. Lower mid, Everton, Wolves, Leicester, I say stay up. Bournemouth might just stay up this time again. Forest scraping through, and then relegation, Brentford, Southampton and Ipswich all to go down. Yeah, let's stick with that. I think that is where I'm sitting right now. If I could spend it all day trying to fiddle around with this, and to be honest with you, I'm never going to get it perfect. That reminds me, I haven't actually checked my results for last season, so that will probably be in the next episode, is me reacting to my previous years, because I don't actually know how well I've done, so we better find out if I'm a baller and if this is going to be any good. So if you did enjoy this and want to see more action, obviously be sure to watch the subscribe button to see that when the season's over. Be sure to push the like button if you did enjoy it, and obviously come check out the next episode when I react to my previous years. So see you all in a bizzle. Cheers for watching, and